Festival for Consequence of Sound here at Riptide Festival in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I'm here with David and Zach, other Revivalists. Hey. How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, how are you?
Hey.
I'll answer first. I'm doing great. The sun's going down. Feeling better. It was a little hot there earlier. A little nervous about that, but now I feel great. How are you doing?
Feeling good. We got a little beach time today. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
You got some beach time in?
We did.
Jealous.
Yeah.
So, speaking of beach time and festivals, how do you manage all of these festival events? I know, like, when you're constantly touring, it can get exhausting. How do you get some, quality time in between that, like you did today?
You really you kind of got to seek it out,
yeah.
Because it's easy to just kind of stay in your bunk and just sleep the day away, but you got to get out there with the people,
Yeah.
You got to get out there and do the things.
I will say it is disorienting to wake up in the middle of a festival and to just walk out of the bus, which is totally black, like dark, and then it's just like the sun is like shining on you, and you're like, I got to find a bathroom. All this stuff is coffee. What's happening here? It's kind of disorienting, but we're right by the beach, and so we had some chill time. It was great. Yeah.
All right. So, want to talk to you a little bit about "Wish I Knew You." Huge track. Love the track.
Thank you.
But I think a lot of people don't realize that you were working for like at least a decade before this song came out. So how was that like lead up? Did you feel like when you recorded the song, did you know like, okay, this is going to be the thing that people, know, or were you just like doing what you were doing, making music, living life, and then bam?
Yeah, it was kind of both of those things,
awesome.
Honestly, because we were always kind of doing our thing, touring relentlessly, and building that, following up.
Like, trying to make the best thing as possible all the time, and it was always like kind of steadily growing, and then the conditions were right, and then like we got this.
Wish I Knew You came along, and it was just like
threw fuel on the fire. Kind of a tongue twister there.
Yeah. Threw fuel on the fire. Yeah. 5 times fast. Threw fuel. Okay, just one time.
Threw fuel on the fire. 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 Threw fuel on the fire.
Nice.
Professional people.
Ow!
I love it. So speaking of being a professional, for everyone that's
not a professional.
Okay, cancel it. We're
Far
done.
from it.
Far from it.
Unprofessional.
Taking that back. Ooh, I like that version. So what tracks, can people look forward to when they haven't seen you live that just like go off? Because I feel like a lot of your music is like made for this type of environment. Like it's made to dance and to like be with your friends and to relax and enjoy the moment.
Right. Like we have like a big band. There's like 8 musicians on stage. We have 2 drummers. Awesome. We have horns. We have
2 drummers.
Steel. Yeah. So like a lot of songs are like pretty fun for like
you and I get some going.
Tailor-made for the fest. Like All in the Family is a fun one.
All in the Family is a fun one.
What else Stand Up.
Stand Up.
Fade Away. I could list. We have a lot of songs. You want me to?
We should just sing all the songs. All right, let's do it right now. Every song.
I forgot. No, Criminal. Catching Fireflies.
There we go.
Name one, Dave.
You should just come and see them, and then you'll know all the songs. So I wanted to also talk about Rev Causes.
Great.
Just dig into that. I think that's awesome that you're, using your voice for philanthropy. Can we kind of give a little pitch and background for everyone watching on what that is and what those causes go towards?
It's a mechanism for us to give back, to various organizations that we, feel, that are doing a lot of good in this world.
So over the years, we've always just like tried to support organizations. We've done tons of like benefit shows over the years, and helped raise money for worthy organizations, but this is sort of like us organizing it into like a thing called Rev Causes, and we picked 4 organizations: Songs with Kids, Every Town, National Alliance for Mental Health, and Upturn Arts. And for our upcoming tour in 2020, $1 from every ticket we're donating to these organizations.
Oh, that's
and
rad.
We're just sort of like letting people know about it and channeling all of our efforts to these 4.
Did you say Every Town?
I did. Okay. I did say Every Town.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I heard that your latest single, Oh No, that you recorded was at Shoals in Alabama.
Yeah.
How was that?
Super fun.
Super fun.
I mean, that's
what an amazing
hallowed ground,
studio.
and especially
Literally
just
called Fame Studios.
Did you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like we like to do live videos because so like for our album we like to just do different versions where it's us playing it live, and we're like, well, it's time to do that. Let's do it at Fame Studios. So I want to go there. I want to see what this is about.
Yeah.
Not too far from where we live in New Orleans. And it was just really amazing, really awesome vibe in there. Yeah.
Cool. And kind of sticking to the South and being from New Orleans, I know you have like some of your annual shows coming up for the end of the year, which I think is fantastic.
We do.
What do you feel? I mean, I feel like I can hear it, but what do you feel like being from New Orleans? Like, how does that get into your music? Like, what is it, you know, coming up as a musician? How does that kind of flow out when you're creating and when you're performing?
It's really an authentic musical culture in New Orleans. It's not an industrial town. Like, you don't really move to New Orleans to like, I don't know, like make it big.
In the music business. Yeah, it's not a music business town. It's a music culture town.
But we were all really young when we moved to New Orleans, and we met and formed a band in like this organic way. And we have a genuine love for music, and I think a lot of musicians in New Orleans have that. And it's a live music town too. So it's just really there's like so many clubs, and there's music all the time everywhere, and a lot of opportunity to play and to grow. In New Orleans and in the region, like the Gulf South area, there's a lot of that. So that's
why they call it the Big Easy, baby.
That is. It's like easy to get gigs. I think that's the origin of the phrase, the Big Easy.